Imagine a world where theft was engineered to be uncommon, where the very structure of commerce made fraud a rarity, and where predatory lending was systematically designed out of existence. This isn't a fantasy. The principle of protecting wealth, maqasid mal, once shaped markets with rules that guarded every transaction, creating an ecosystem of integrity. In Medina, stalls inspected, cheating banned, price manipulation penalized. Standardized weights and measures were enforced, ensuring every buyer received exactly what they paid for. Honesty was built into the system. Trust was policy, not a promise. That idea still matters, perhaps now more than ever. Today, scams drain families and businesses worldwide. Surveys across dozens of countries report most adults encountered scams last year. Almost a quarter lost money. In the United States, reported consumer fraud losses jumped to $12.5 billion in 2024. Behind each number, savings erased, plans delayed, hopes dimmed, and beyond fraud, something bigger looms. The richest 10% now hold 3/4 of global personal wealth. The poorest half earns less than a tenth of total income. Concentration like this strains social bonds and fuels frustration. Shariah's answer is both simple and demanding. It prohibits riba, or interest that extracts gain without exposure to loss. Instead, finance must link reward to responsibility through models like profit sharing and asset-backed deals. When both sides carry risk, they share in success or loss, fostering a partnership, not a predatory relationship. Islamic finance has grown into a multi-trillion-dollar ecosystem. Banking, capital markets, asset management, takaful, fintech, surpassing about $5 trillion in 2024 and projected near $6 trillion by 2026. Its ethical screens avoided the most volatile sectors during crises, demonstrating resilience. Modern safeguards echo these timeless principles. Digital transparency makes transactions traceable, standardized disclosures empower consumers, and third-party audits verify claims. Consider a small tailoring business funded through a profit and loss sharing agreement. The investor provides capital for new sewing machines, and in return, receives a share of the profits. If business slows, both share the burden. Protection of wealth is not about freezing growth. It is about directing it toward sustainable and equitable ends. Ethical trade, transparent contracts, shared risk. These principles reduce poverty, strengthen markets, and rebuild confidence. A society that safeguards property fairly invites innovation and generosity, creating a virtuous cycle of prosperity for all. Could honesty in markets be the blueprint? Bans on exploitation? Real risk sharing? Share a thought. Which single rule would most improve financial life where you live? If wealth is meant to serve people, what would it take to make that true again?